want that tunnel. I love you." She considered this. "I love you and my brother. But if you leave Antwerp, I will kill myself." This chilled me. She could easily do this, even by accident, because the image of death appealed to her. Wanting to travel through the tunnel because it seemed so peaceful. Her history indicated that this was no idle statement. "Please tell me you will not leave Antwerp," said Char, as she huddled closer to me. I was a homeless busker, a stranger in a strange land. I could be sure of nothing in my life anymore. I did not want to lie to her, which could be the case if I were to offer blanket reassurance that may be beyond my control to honour. So I picked my words carefully. I will be here for as long as I think you want me here." It was a commitment I felt I could live up to, and I hoped it would balance her insecurity, because how could she be sure a foreign musician busker would hang around? It is usually easy for such a breed to move on to another town. She had to be sure I was there for her and would adjust my life to remain there, while the renaissance of life purpose gathered steam. Our relationship was one day at a time, and while it remained this way, it bore an intensity that was both beautiful and unnerving. Char took in my answer and chewed over its implication. She adjusted her train of thoughts to another scenario. "What if we were to break up?" she asked. "Then I would leave Antwerp," I replied firmly. "You would leave Antwerp?" she shot back, horrified. "Yes, because I love you, and the only way I could recover would be to put distance between us." Char snuggled tighter. "I don't want you to ever leave me." "Then I won't, for as long as I see you want me here." Once more the assurance, once more the small print. I had lost my mother, my marriage, my livelihood, and in important ways my daughter. All of this in a year that still had a few months left to run. Char had come and made me able to bear my loss of, well, virtually everything. That was a huge vacuum to fill. She had filled it with a new purpose. Were I to lose the vibrant intensity and window of possibilities that Char represented? Were I to find it replaced by a story that had run its course and established a boundary? Once a flower has achieved full bloom, what more can it do? Gradually wilt and die? I also had a template in my mind for foul glove. I had been emotionally stunted for 10 years by the breakup of my relationship with Judy, because I never quite let go and never allowed anyone else in. Distance doesn't deal with everything, but it can offer new possibilities and an open mind. The intensity of love and concern for Char, allied to the times when actually finding her proved difficult, made me edgy, almost suspicious that she deliberately avoided me. Tom arrived back from Switzerland to be greeted by an agitated, nervous Brian, but perhaps my state of mind had often been thus to him. Tom had a fine ability to calm the varying storms that raged within me, and I kind of hoped he could have a similar effect with Char. Char evidently believed that her best friend, Ruana, was equally someone with special qualities. She had spoken of her often, but she had been spending the summer in southern France. "Ruana is back today," said Char. "I said you should meet her. Now you can." "I would like that." "Okay, sounds good." "She will be at my apartment tomorrow afternoon. Drop by and meet her." "I'll be there, but Tom is back from Switzerland. I think you'll like him too. Shall I bring him with me?" "Of course, I would like that." Tom's jocular manner swiftly lightened me up, but my life had moved on dramatically since his Swiss departure. It was impossible to be the same person I was back then. Tom and I had constructed a routine that was functionally sound. Could we slip back into that routine seamlessly, despite the emotional loose cannon that was Char rolling around my heart and soul? There was only one way to find out. Introductions were made. Pierre was there, alongside... Pierre was Char's brother, alongside Char, Roanna, Tom and I. Char and Roanna hosted perfectly by producing an elegant tray with all the formal requirements for tea. There was a lot of new acquaintance to fill in, but my introduction to Roanna would endow upon me a lifelong memory. Ruana had medium-long reddish hair. I do not think her hair was naturally red, although I assumed it was at the time. Quite frankly, I'm a dunce about such things. She had a rounded face with deliciously large eyes and a body curved more womanly than the more boyish figure of Char. She impressed me as being endowed with inner decisiveness and with a strength of mind capable of cunning and manipulation. She could wean Char away if she disapproved of me. This I knew because the strength of their bond had been referred to many times by Char. Ruana and I fixed eyes on each other, and the look she gave me was scrutinous, and it appeared dismissive. I was just another guy passing quickly through. In the meantime, however, I impinged on a full exclusive right to Char's attention. It was annoying. There was also a wary tinge to her scrutiny. Char had taught me up as special. That made me a rival. In the same way, I viewed her with more than a tinge of suspicion. It should be remembered that I was looking for the evil forces in all this. Nonetheless, disappointment sallied deep within me. Optimistic elements within me recognized her as someone special, someone who should be as pleased to see me as I should be